What's up, Brohams, and welcome back to the Broham Nation. This is ColonelTwerkins, and today I'm going to be giving you some news from Escape from Tarkov. Let's go. All right, guys, there's a lot of information to unpack here. Thank you to Sis from the forums for doing this translation for us. He translated basically the most important things. He sifted through a lot for this, and he did a lot of good hard work, and really appreciate that, Sis. Okay, so let's get into it. There's gonna be new apparel options to make it easier to identify each other for your teammates. There'll be armbands for identification, but there will be no markers on tops of heads or anything like that. Nothing to identify friendlies. Not included in this game because this game does not call for that. Clothing sets are planned with different attributes. I'm assuming leg plates and stuff for your legs or something like that, maybe. It's a little vague. More scab waves in the new updated customs map. If you didn't know already, they're going to expand customs a little more. The spawns are going to change a little. It seems like it would be a little easier, or maybe it's going to be better, but it is just enhance the gameplay. But there will be more scab waves, so don't get your hopes up of having the same amount of scabs and then just being able to run through there with no problems. Now that's coming in the next patch. Now, ability to play as scabs, which most people are wondering about, it's in the works, probably not in the next patch. There's no information about the beta date yet. I'm glad there's not, just because I would rather us take a little more time and, like, you know, get ourselves ready, get beyond the server disconnects and those types of things, which has gotten a lot better ever since we started the load testing. At least it has been for me and quite a few other people that I've been playing with in my group. They are prioritizing beta release. They need more content to do so, so that's why we're being held back as well from that. Now, anti-cheats been tested and it's being implemented. Hopefully for next patch they'll have it. People caught cheating are going to be warned, and then the next time, that's it, you're banned. None of the information on the anti-cheat, how it works, no details or anything is going to be given out. That information doesn't affect the player's gameplay experience, according to the devs, or according to Nikita. No in-game chat. The voice chat is going to be confirmed. It is confirmed for radios. They are planning for radios to be just like in real life, with frequencies and stuff like that. If you had been reading the interview, there was an interviews a long while back. It's in the FAQs, and you could see it, and they did kind of talk about this as well. So it's going to be possible to listen to other people's frequencies. If you have a radio with a scrambler, then you're going to have secure communication, but the scavs will be also using radios as well. So, which makes you wonder, right? Chat in the lobby is in the making, and it's already being tested. There's going to be a group chat. You'll be able to invite people. You'll get request offers from the traders, etc. Now, the quest rewards are not going to be distributed to the group or players like in WoW. Like, it's not going to be automatically distributed. It's up to us as the players, rather our teammates, to decide how it's split. Finding a group to play with in this game is going to be strongly suggested, as later on the scavs are going to become harder and harder. I've been saying this for quite a while. I've said it a lot on the forums ad hominem, and people have obviously gotten upset. They think that I'm trolling them, but I'm not, because I said that there would be assault weapons on the scavs soon, and snipers, and that's what's coming, because sniper scavs are also confirmed to appear soon. Statistics show that COD style players don't last longer than 15 minutes on average in current alpha stage. Now, I don't speak Russian, so I don't know if that's the actual reference that Nikita used, or that was used in the interview, but that's what was translated here, so I'm assuming that that's what it is. Now, of course, back to the scavs again. New AI intellect, smarter, meaner, harder. Of course, they have to be this way because if we're going to play as a scav, there has to be like pretty much no difference between us and the scavs. That way, we're not, you know, discovered right away. You know what I mean? Like no one will know. They'll just think we're scavs. Okay. 18 people got banned in total, but no one's getting banned at this time so far. I guess nothing to ban. If you do get banned, support will let you know why you got banned. But of course, that goes back to what I said before, the anti-cheat. They're getting ready to reel it in, guys. So if you're cheating, just get prepared. The hammer's coming. Large optimization is ahead with updated Unity engine and DirectX. In 1 to 2 patches, new Unity version is going to be implemented. Okay. Now there have been issues recently. It's all with the server right now. So when this happens, there's going to be with this update, there's going to be a lot of those problems be fixed and improved. I think there's something further down the line that talks about this, but let's keep going. There's going to be speech in combat that is not controllable by player, but it will only occur in situations where the speech is not giving away your position. Now, I'm assuming you'll still have the option to talk if you want to with the Y button, but I think there's going to be speech that will be, you know, put into action depending, or activated rather, when the time is right. So we'll just kind of have to see, you know, how that goes. Forum complaints incoming. Gamma case, is going to be obtainable in the game. It's not unique, only for not only for EOD supporters. There's already been a lot of talk about this, okay, but you guys are gonna have to like just chill. There's a reason that they're doing this, and maybe we don't know the full reason yet, but we will find out, and I'm pretty sure it's not what everyone is going crazy about, okay? So EOD pack is going to disappear from sale on open beta release, okay? I had said that, excuse me, that I was thinking that either, or I made the, you know, prediction that either by closed beta or open beta at least, that they would take this away, and they've decided that it's going to be open beta that they're doing it. So if you haven't gotten it yet and you want to get involved, go ahead and check that out. Links are going to be down below. NDA is not going to be removed at this stage, which I know is going to make a lot of people upset, as it will increase new players to the game, and that will result on a bad experience for everyone, as the server infrastructure is not yet well enough to support such large quantities of players. Okay, we are still preparing on removing the NDA. So this makes total sense, because we already saw what happened the first time. They realized that it's best not to let any more NDA release go, or at least for everyone else, just because that would bring so many players. I just really think that they underestimated how desirable this game is to people. So, you know, that's why they're doing it. But I think it's a good move. Scripted events are planned for dynamic situation changes in the raids. Now, I don't know what that means exactly. Hopefully we can get some more clarification on that soon. Dog tags are coming. They'll show the player name, the level, and the faction. You'll be able to see other people's profiles, stats, and all that. Clan system is still in progress. It's being planned more like gangs with leaders with their own loot distribution system and gang stash. Clan wars are going to be planned too. I know this is a thing in contract wars that happened a lot. So, you know, I'm not surprised to see it here. Privileges from traders. You have your own trade representative in the gang, like a clan trader. Ability to have own scavs who help out in raids. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. All of the complaints during this alpha about scavs, and yet we have no clue exactly what they have planned, right? And this is another one that just comes out of left field. The fact that we're going to have our own, you know, what possibly, okay, they said it's not final and it might change, but I think that that would be something that a lot of people would like as well. But there's more news on that as well, actually, that I think you guys are going to like. So let's just keep going, and I think you'll like this. Extra ambient sounds incoming for raids, for atmosphere, bird sounds, dog barking, etc. And I know people are wondering about the pack of wild dogs or something that you could encounter. They said that, you know, it's a maybe, but we'll see. Maybe this is the beginning stages of that. Who knows? Swimming is going to be planned, but no diving underwater, which I'm not sure if we really need that. Or if that's going to even be beneficial, but I guess we'll see in testing. System requirements going to be updated soon. RAM is minimum 8 gigabytes and the best is 16 gigabytes. If you're having freezes in game, try lowering the texture quality, as the texture quality is very high, especially for weapons as they are very detailed. As for processors, Intel i5 and higher. Please note large optimization is still in the works, okay? So yeah, just lower your texture quality and I think you should have a lot less freezing because the guns are beautiful and I know you want to see them, but until everything's optimized, it'd be best to just kind of adjust for the meantime. So there will be 30, 60, and 120 FPS limit option to be added. Okay, so you'll be able to limit up to 120 FPS. After your death, now this is a very interesting one. We were having a conversation about this the other day. After death, your health is restored to 100%. Okay, normally that's how it goes, but that's going to be removed. After the raid in which you died, you're going to be damaged and will be slowly regenerating. And then you have the option to eat a lot of medical supplies or lie on the bed at our beautiful nurse to heal up faster. So that's kind of cool. I think that's it's like an RPG element that I like. You know, sit in the hospital bed. I don't know if there's going to be like a TV in the background or something, or if it's just going to be all, you know, dirty and grungy in there. Anyway, advanced medical system in the works. Ability to heal teammates, take out their bodies out of the raid in case of death. Not quite sure exactly what that means exactly. I don't know. Maybe you can carry them out, like, and that they won't lose anything. Maybe, I don't know. But as far as like the health stuff, I forgot to mention. What you'll be doing, if you didn't understand, is that when you get back into your stash, you will be able to, if you haven't noticed already, that when you right click on your food and your medical stuff in your stash while you're not in a raid, it says use on there. So that's one of the reasons why it's like that, because you will be able to use it. There is also the thing where you can have like your arm blown off or something like that. I don't know if it's going to show visually, but we were talking about that, basically, that you will lose the use of your arm until you get healed up. Okay, arms, legs, whatever. Let's see. Ability to trip on objects and make someone else trip by damaging their legs. Wow, we're going super. That's why I keep calling it ultra hardcore now, because it's definitely going ultra hardcore. DLCs will bring story changes, weather changes, season changes. Ammo counter in inventory tab while in the raid is going to be removed. Now, we had been talking about this on the forums previously, and everyone had agreed that it would be, well, not everyone. Some people didn't like it, but basically to remove it so that currently when you press tab during your raid, you can see how many bullets are in your gun specifically. But there's also the Alt-T function, and the Alt-T allows you to pop the mag out and look and see. But currently, without skills implemented, you will only see like less than half, over half, or whatever, you know, or full. But this is going to be changed, and it's going to be taken out, so that now you'll be relying on the check ammo, which is Alt-T. Okay, and then when you get a higher mastering level of the current gun you're using, you'll be getting more information about the ammo count. So the higher you go, the more accurately it's going to be shown to you. So once you get to max mastery, you'll be able to know the exact number of ammo in your magazine. So when you play as a scav, other scavs are friendly towards you. Now I kind of have this theory that maybe there will be this thing where when you're playing as a scav, that very intelligently the scavs will follow you, like they will move with you, and they will kind of, you know, do what people would normally do, kind of gravitate and get in different positions, since they're scavs, they're not really soldiers, right? But then when it's time to move, if you notice something, you start shooting, they move into position. I'm kind of thinking that that's what's going to happen, because remember, they say they're going to be smarter. That's kind of vague, really, because we don't know exactly how much smarter, like smarter in what way, you know. There will be back alley shops planned where you can shoot some guns and test them out. So basically like a shooting range, which we pretty much all of us have been asking for something like that. So that's going to be cool. You're going to get your own personal hideout. That's being planned. It's not definite, but it's being planned. So if they're planning it, more than likely, they're just going to see if it'll work out, and then they'll give it to us. If it doesn't work out, then, you know. Moving bodies and heavy objects is also planned, which is going to be cool, because I would love to be able to, I would like to see team moving of heavy objects, or even bodies, like 2 people be able to move a body, or 2 people be able to like move a concrete barrier or something to get it in a certain place. That would be awesome. There's going to be special services. Now, this is starting to get into what I was talking about earlier when we were talking about moving bodies out of the raid, you know, scavs helping you and things like that. So this is something that you should pay attention to very carefully. There's going to be special services that allow to change your hero's appearance, top, bottom part, and probably it will affect your character's performance, like more ergonomic or different pocket count, increased mobility, and so on. So basically customizing your character for efficiency in battle, depending on what you're doing. If you have a certain type of gun, maybe an LMG, and you want to be lighter, you may use you know, certain kind of clothing possibly to increase your mobility by not being so heavy. Now here's the part where we are talking about scavs helping out. I mean, they could be helping us in clans, but it could also be talking about this as well. Not sure yet. But insurance, before the raid, you insure the items you want to insure. If you die and you drop them on the ground, insurance returns them, but only if someone else hasn't picked them up from the ground or your dead body. So the story behind this is that after you die, an insurance man is sending in a scav to find your gun. If you can't find it, you don't get it returned. The insured item returned to you is delayed, except if you have very high-end insurance, right? Insurance doesn't guarantee 100% item return. For example, if you know you're not going to exit the raid alive, you can drop your insured items somewhere on the ground where other players won't find them, and even if you die, the items are going to be returned to you by a trusty scav. That is, if no other players have looted them from your top secret drop site. This is just one of the many ways that you'll be able to use the system. For example, you can drop out your insured items, then you can take into place of them, or switch them out for the other loot that you found in the raid, and then on exit you will get the dropped items on the ground back if somebody hasn't looted them yet. So what I'm assuming is what they mean is, like, let's say your inventory is full, but you think that you might die or something might not go right. So what you do is you'll drop your insured things, but then you'll take some of the loot that you found, like let's say night vision or something, and you'll put that, you want space for that, and you know, to put that into your gamma container, right? The items like that. So then you put all those in there, right? And then you take some of your other insured items out and throw them on the ground, and they'll be picked up. Now, before some of people who just go way off into a rant don't even like try to like consider this. You know how many places there are in Tarkov and all 3 of the maps that we have so far to drop things and have them not be found? So this is great because the majority of the time it's not going to be found by other players. Now you're going to have people going around and looking, but they're going to have to contend with scavs and with other players, right? And even if they clear, like let's say factory, they clear everybody out of there, they're still going to have to find where you dropped it. And that's, who knows how long it'll take them. By the time they finish camping or by the time that they clear the whole factory out, the raid's going to almost be over and they won't even be able to get any loot, you know, because it's going to take them a while to find your stuff, right? So that should be cool. Between raids, there's going to be cinematic that tells you the story of Tarkov. Characters are going to be from Russia 2028 universe. Okay, remember Russia 2028 is the whole entire universe. There's contract wars. See that we might get some of that in there as well. There's because contract wars takes place before Escape from Tarkov. So contract wars, then hired ops, then Escape from Tarkov, and then the actual Russia 2028 game itself. So lore updates are going to be incoming as well. So that's pretty much it. This was a long video. I was trying to like break it down as much as possible. Sorry I couldn't get into super duper detail. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you guys, I would really love to hear you guys talk about some of these things, some of the you know, your favorite things that you've heard and that you really are excited about. And make sure to check out the link to this post in the description as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Catch you in the next one. Peace.